Many people ask me, what can Qi Men Dun Jia usually help you to in your life? So in Qi Men Dun Jia, there are actually a couple of ways we can use in your life to make your life even better, especially in terms of decision making. So in life, there's actually a lot of time whereby you need to make decision, where when sometimes it just takes one mistake of your decision making that is going to cost you a huge fortune or a bad marriage or anything that is going to create chaos in your life. So having a good decision is so important that sometimes people neglect it. They thought that, okay, let's try this particular thing, let's try this investment, let's try this marriage, or let's try this relationship. But end of the day, because of that particular try, then end of the day is that something bad happened, and it create and change the life of the person tremendously. And because of that, we have to understand that decision making is so important that if you make one bad decision, then end of the day is it's going to cost you a fortune. It's going to cost you a lot of your time, energy, and maybe relationship. But end of the day is this: we are not perfect. Our life is constituted of a lot of major and minor decisions. So assuming in life we have a lot of thousands and thousands of decisions. And apparently what we need to do is we need to make most of the decision right. But the fact is that a lot of things that we are deciding or we decided, at least half of them are wrong. So the thing about this Qi Men Dun Jia is able to forecast what is likely to happen in the near future if you were to go to that particular decision. The question is, the thing has not happened yet. So before you even execute or even before you go into that particular decision making and go into it, you are able to forecast what are the things that are likely to happen as accurate as 70 to 95% of the time. And because of that, most of the time you make the decision will actually be better comparatively. That is one way that comparatively to normal decision making, Qi Men Dun Jia will be able to help you in that aspect. And it has helped me a lot in my life, especially after I learned Qi Men Dun Jia many years ago. So it changed my life, it changed my wealth, it changed my relationship with people, and it changed my marriage to the better. And that makes me actually wanted to share this information for Qi Men Dun Jia to a lot of people internationally. So at this point of time, I'm actually sharing my international knowledge of Qi Men Dun Jia to all over the world. Not just in Singapore, I'm based in Singapore, but I'm doing all the Zoom calls, Zoom lessons every day to share this interesting knowledge. So another aspect of this Qi Men Dun Jia is this able to decipher or understand the person's character, the depth of the person, the character, the what's likely going to happen, and the potential of this person to a very high accuracy. So imagine when I talk to a person, I know the potential of this person. I know whether he's going to do a good job in this particular job or career, or maybe he will be more suitable to do a business. And basically, I don't even have to ask him any question. I don't have to go through any tests, ask any specific 50, 100 questions like those, profiling methods. I just based on the specific information that he provides, which is the birth date and the time and the city of birth. And from there, after I do some adjustment on the birth date itself, I'm able to amplify and magnify on this particular information about this person and understand his whole structure and character and the life of him. And from there, I'm able to advise him what are the best things that he can do in his life to maximize his potential, and what are the problems that he may face in time to come, and how do we avoid it, or how do we reduce the problem in such cases. So it's actually a very powerful tool. I mean, some people, they call it the 八字 reading, but I can tell you it's actually more powerful than 八字 reading. And many people, they do not know that this Qi Men Dun Jia can use it for 八字 reading under the 八字 destiny. So that's one of the more powerful ways of using Qi Men Dun Jia. Another way of using Qi Men Dun Jia is this. We can select the best time, the best date to do specific events or activity. For example, if you believe that doing something at the right time, at the right date, will actually enhance your luck, then this is something whereby it's very interesting. Because some people, they choose, for example, they want to get married, they choose the best time, they choose the best date, so that they hope that by choosing this best time and date, they will have a very happy marriage. This concept applies to business operations, starting a new business, moving offices, doing construction for their offices or home, etc., or even bury the dead. So in this case itself, we have to understand that such kind of things is a belief. Whether it's true or not, it's up to individual to decide. And from there, if it works, fine for them. If it doesn't work, well, let's move on. The thing about this kind of thing is that it helps to a certain extent. You know, of course, it might be just a metaphor thing, but this metaphor may actually help you because of what you believe in. So anyhow, that's another way of using Qi Men Dun Jia to select the best time to do certain things. Another way of Qi Men Dun Jia is this 八字, this feng shui audit. Feng shui audit meaning that you can base on this Qi Men chart and see the feng shui of this room, this house, this office, or even the plot of land. And because of that, you're able to see and predict. You see, the word is predict the future of the feng shui of this particular place. In traditional feng shui, what they do is they base on the current feng shui of this particular place. But in Tibet, we predict the future of that particular place in terms of feng shui. So it's a different aspect in terms of feng shui itself. So you must understand it's not the traditional way of doing feng shui. It's a forecasting, the prediction of feng shui of this person, of these places. So end of the day is it's a very different approach. And another way of using Qi Men Dun Jia is something very new to a lot of people, is that you can use Qi Men Dun Jia in terms of element, in terms of birth date, to actually change the character of the name of the person so that it can have more different elements whereby it can complement one another to enhance the luck of the person. So sometimes people believe that by changing name, they will be able to have more luck, to attract more wealth, to attract more better relationship, etc. And that applies to using Qi Men Dun Jia to do so also. That will be at a skill level whereby not many people knows about it. So basing on that, using Qi Men Dun Jia to change name is basing on the element of the 5 elements, and then from there, together with the combination with the 八字 itself under Qi Men Dun Jia, then we see the whole relationship of this person and what does this person really want to enhance, to focus on. We are not just using the day stamp, we are using more than the day stamp itself because it's very in-depth in terms of using Qi Men Dun Jia to see a person's 八字. So depending on what is the focus, where they want to focus on the wealth, direct wealth, indirect wealth, the business itself, and then the relationship, health, academy, etc. So different focus will have different angle of coming into it. So, but of course, end of the day is this, the name we cannot change often, so we just change once. So we have to see as overall what are the ways to do it to really enhance the person in terms of the name itself. Okay, so these are all the information about Qi Men Dun Jia as a whole. And of course, having said that, if you were to search what is Qi Men Dun Jia in Wikipedia, it just tells you it's a definition tool, which is totally wrong. It's not 100% correct. So end of the day is don't trust the Wikipedia too much, because whatever is there is being extracted from a different website. So a lot of things I didn't share. It's just that people may not know because it's a very secretive information in terms of Qi Men Dun Jia. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Continue to understand more about Qi Men Dun Jia in my other video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.